Hello, this is Chris, back again with another video. Welcome to Handy Tech. So I'm trying to do this while I'm finishing up a little workout, a little cool down. And I decided I need a workstation. So let's get to it. This is what I want. Okay, so now I am upstairs. I have installed everything on the computer. I've been using it for a couple days now. I did have some hiccups. I think I mentioned in the garage that it was likely that this device had pre-installed virus and spamware and stuff. Well, it did, but I didn't let that hinder me. I really like the design of this mini PC. Again, this is the one I got. Sorry, I'm using Zoom right now because I have a nice, virtual background. But anyway, so it's the ASUS Magician gaming PC. And I got it because it had that knob right there, the little turbo knob. And there are many scenarios you can use this for. Little gaming, some productivity, media center. Mine came with 32 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage on an M.2. There is an SSD slot as well. It has a nice magnetic panel that you can just pull off and upgrade accordingly. So you may be asking, why didn't I just buy another laptop since mine died on me? And I think I mentioned that, yeah, maybe there was some heating issues or something with the motherboard, because the hard drives were fine. I did a number of different diagnostic tests, but it would just freeze on me. And I opened her up and cleaned out all the dust from the heat sinks and the fans. And I tried to do a clean install in case there was something with the software or something I downloaded. But I couldn't do a Tron script on the laptop. I may try to do it later on, but right now I can get to the BIOS, but that's pretty much it. It'll just freeze up when I start the process to, put a clean version of Windows in there. But anyway, so I didn't get another laptop, obviously, and I didn't want to build another PC because I went through the parts list, and let me just kind of hide the Zoom stuff. So yeah, I mean, this is what I was looking at, was around $1,600, and I didn't even get any extra peripherals or the operating system, even though I could just use what I have here and then buy a key or something like that. But this is, I have other builds that I was thinking about using as well. But yeah, I mean, this was pretty budget for me too. But right now, like I said, I'm a full-time student, and I'm thinking about portability as well when I start traveling. So yeah, that's the main reason why is I don't want to damage any of the parts in there, even if you bubble wrap it or put it in those special bags. Something bad can happen in the move because we're going across the ocean again. We're going to be moving back to the States from Italy. So yeah, I wanted something that I could just put in a bag, and if it does break, well, it's not going to break the bank too much. I got this for around 600 bucks. There's some other ones you can spend a bit more, like on the minis forum. I think there was another model that was around 900 bucks. There was another like cube or something. I think Ace Magic or Ace Magician also has something where it's like this cube that has like a 3060 in there. But that's again 1,500 bucks. And I just, want to stick to this because I really believe in the AMD Ryzen 9 processors because they also have a nice integrated GPU, which is much better than the Intel integrated GPUs at the moment. And I saw a number of YouTubers and I looked at the stats as well. Now, okay, processing power, the Intel usually does better in many cases, but the AMD is like right there. It's not too far off. It's just the integrated GPU processes that are a bit better at the moment. So when I clicked the power button, I did have some problems. I think I mentioned earlier that that there was the possibility of malware on this device. Hours after I purchased this and I was researching AMD and like what games I can play and things like that. Well, there were some that were mentioning these viruses and they were, they were pretty opinionated, and they said some harsh things about the company, but I'm not going to do that.
And this is their i9 version, and I was all excited about giving you an honest review of this product. And then I did a bit of research, as I always do with all my products, and find out that this product from other people have had nasty backdoor and rootkits embedded in them, malware, Redline Stealer and Bloodabindi, nasty viruses like that, which will allow remote connection and also allow harvesting of passwords and keystrokes of your keyboard, which I found absolutely disturbing.
It's Lon Saib, and over the last couple of months, we've been taking a look at these Ace Magic and Ace Magician mini PCs. They also have a few sub-brands here, like this Camrui. And the other day, a bunch of you wrote in to let me know about some news reports that many of these mini PCs have been infected with some kind of spyware from the factory.
This machine is a fast, affordable, portable gaming mini PC. And this machine will steal your girlfriend, empty your wallet, and could possibly ruin your life.
I think from this standpoint, I think every company, is trying to do the right thing. I don't think they're trying to swindle us. I think they just got scammed themselves with these other partners. And we'll look at that in a moment. But anyway, let me share the screen again. So imagine this is completely blank. Once everything is finished, you think you're doing a clean install, but it wasn't. Google Chrome was right there. So I clicked on it. I'm like, normally you don't have it pre-installed. Well, there's a reason. So I saw up here, it said Upstart or Upwork or something like that. I think I have a picture of it. And then I clicked for a new tab, same thing. And that's a big no-no. That's usually when you're going to get tons of pop-ups and spam and whatever. So I immediately uninstalled Google Chrome. And then I installed Tron script from a USB drive that I had. And I followed the steps from this one person because I didn't want to do the full Tron script. Let me put myself here. I just wanted to do like a couple stages to get rid of all the malware and viruses, potential viruses. And that's what I did. And then I did a clean install using this thumb drive. Once I restarted it, pressed F7, found the right boot order, and followed those steps. So then everything was fine and dandy, but now I need the drivers. So I went to Ace Magic's website, and let me put myself over here. And then I went to drivers, and already they're talking about the problems that they had with the malware, which is this, if you're curious. And they show you how to get rid of it. Okay, I didn't do that. I just wanted to be safe, and I didn't check out the website first. I should have, maybe on another device, right? But this is the model, right, that I have. I don't have this RGB, but this is basically the model. They have some Windows 11 updates, but they don't have my drivers. So then I went to forum. It's not working right now. I don't know why. Maybe it's under maintenance. But it was very well organized. It had the different processors, troubleshooting. It had a hotline for a number of countries that you could call to fix issues. And then there's also a WhatsApp, and I'll show you a picture of that. There's a WhatsApp QR code that you can click and do some things. I haven't done that yet. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so now I wanted to get to what they announced. So if you go to the newsroom, yeah, it's like the first report. As you can see, they're addressing the issues. So they apologize, right? Then they had an investigation, and they saw that their partners pre-installed this software, and that was bad. And this was back in November, I believe, November 2023. There is a discount if you had any problems, I guess. And then they have a tutorial on reinstalling Windows. Again, they don't have the AMD right there. I don't know why, but I did find something in their forum about that, but no big deal. So I think they're on the right page. They're you have to think about it, and from their point of view, they got so many people that have these mini PCs, and how are they going to recall them? And you think about all the different countries and things. And I had ASUS, HP, Dell, and all the way going back to Gateway, and yeah. So you're going to encounter problems from time to time with viruses and things like that, and then you just do a clean install, and that should be the trick. It's you have to constantly troubleshoot sometimes until you get it just right, and I believe that's where I'm at. So let me get out of this. Oops, there we go. Stop share. So again, I didn't get this PC, or I didn't build a PC because of the cost, but the other reason was that a lot of these mini PCs are really upgradable, not just like with what I mentioned earlier, going from 32 gigabytes of RAM to 64, or going up to 2 terabytes on the M.2. You can also connect an external GPU. Let me get rid of the zoom stuff. Okay, so here's the Razer one. I don't know why that's freezing. Okay, yeah. So in any case, this will connect to the USB 4 on your device, which is compatible with Thunderbolt 4 and Thunderbolt 3. There's also this type of connector too that will connect to your M.2. This is the adapter. And then, yeah, your graphics card sits on that. I wonder if it shows you. Yeah, so it sits on there like this. Okay. And then there's this other one. This is what I was talking about earlier, which is quite good. I didn't know that One X player did it, but anyway, it's a portable graphics card expansion dock with a Radeon 7600M with Oculink, which Oculink is quite good. It's probably one of the better connections. And I saw some great videos and some good benchmarks with it.
I wanted to move over to another device, and now we've got the new Menace Forum UM780XTX. We've got Oculink support with this, and it's powered by the Ryzen 7 7840HS, which puts down some amazing performance. One of my favorite things about this is since we've got 100 watts out of this GPU, we can actually power this device over USB-C and plug in our Oculink cable. So right now we're getting all of the power for the mini PC from the 1X GPU. We don't need an extra wall adapter. It's actually going to send plenty over here to the UM780XTX. And just to show you, we got everything working here. Ryzen 7 7840HS and the Radeon RX 7600 MXT. I'm going to turn this boost button on. Always like to make sure I have this on so we can get the most out of it. And we're going to go ahead and launch, let's do Cyberpunk 2077. Here we are, 1080p, ultra settings, no FSR. Personally, don't want to use any FSR if I don't need to, and if we want to go up to 1440p with this, we will need to enable some. I'd say FSR set to balanced ultra settings, we can see an average of around 74 FPS out of it. But right now, we're seeing an awesome frame rate at 1080p. More than enough for me, and it looks absolutely amazing. Right now, with the setup I have here, we're getting an average of 91 FPS.
So anyway, now there's a lot of different variables to think about, but I like the aspect that I could upgrade my little mini PC or my laptop, which also has USB 4, and basically future-proof myself. But now, since it's about bedtime, I'm going to do some gaming. I'm going to use a different screen recorder, and I'm going to test out Doom and Skyrim a little bit, maybe another game as well. But I'm really happy with the performance of this little guy, and I like the aspect of being able to upgrade it. It's been a while here. What the fuck is that? Is that like a dude? It's my dude. Oh, we got some ore over here. Iron ore. I forgot to where F was. Okay. Damn it.
Presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.